Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks and tutorials, and of course we like to do this in complete survival. In today's video I've got 7 glitches and bugs that have come in the 1.18.30 update. Now normally in one of these videos I would try to keep them like useful bugs, being as I am in Simply Survival, but I thought, there's a few strange ones, so I'm going to incorporate some good and some bad ones, and of course keep you updated with any information. So with that being said, let's jump straight on into the video. So number 1, we're going to talk about dye. Now I don't think this is an illegal block. I've spoken to a couple people and they probably don't think it's going to stay in the game. However, if you craft these into dyes, these are supposed to be dyes. As you can see, the name actually stays as the original item. So for example, if I take one of each of these, well, not those, they're not the real ink sacks, and of course some bone meal, and we go into the crafting menu. So you can see here I can actually craft an ink sac, which is obviously not right. I can craft some lapis lazuli again, which is obviously not right. Bone meal, I can craft that, which is obviously the white dye. And last but no means least, we can go ahead and craft the cocoa beans, which yeah, it's supposed to be the brown dye. Pretty nice. I'm not sure if it stays, but it's probably worth just like making some just in case. Again, probably not going to stay in the game, but it's a weird one to see. On to number 2. So for number 2, I actually have an illegal villager. Now this one is a brand new illegal villager in the game, and it's quite literally only been added this update. I've not spoke about this in a video just yet, so as soon as I get to the end of this tunnel, I'll tell you all about him. And we have arrived. As you can see, I am at my villager breeder. Again, this thing is pretty nifty. It's still working in the 1.18.30 update, but we didn't come to talk about that. We're going to talk about this villager right here. This guy is a weaponsmith, and as you can see on his novice trade, you actually get 3 trades. Normally you would only get 2 trades, but for whatever reason we actually get like 3 trading options. Now let me go show you a normal weaponsmith just so you know the comparison. I apologize about the zombies or mobs dying in the background, but here's my weaponsmith, and you can see he's only got 2 trades here, and we now have I think it would be this trade actually on the first one, which is actually quite weird. Same with this one. As you can see, he has only 2 trades. This weaponsmith just here, just 2 trades, and yeah, this trade seems to be on the novice trade now. We'll definitely get that before it gets fixed. A nice new illegal villager. Up next, I want to talk about huge data adding. Now, since this update, I myself and I've seen a few other people actually experience data being added to their world. What this does is basically makes the memory, the size of the world, grow massive. Now, we had a user yesterday that actually had a world that was, I think, a couple hundred megabytes or something like that, and it went up to 1.7 gigabytes. Now that is an insane jump for just a short amount of time. Now we think it was directly correlated to the XP glitch. However, we've had other people come out as well saying a lot of data is getting added to their world, and of course we can't ask everybody if they're doing the XP glitch, so we don't actually know 100% what the cause of it is, but I can tell you it is definitely in the game. Take a look at this screenshot. This is the user that came forward. You can literally see his world went from very small to literally quite massive. I had a little jump on Simply Survival of about 300 megabytes, but it's nothing compared to that screenshot that you've seen there. And then after, mine literally went down, so yeah, it didn't matter too much. But what I would say is make sure you are being very, very careful. Make sure you're making constant copies of your world. Make sure you have got constant backups of your world. I made a tweet this morning. Again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me over there. Yeah, I made a tweet this morning saying every update, if you're a Bedrock player, you really need to save or make a backup of your world. It's kind of a shame that we got to do that, but you really need to do that every single update. Make a copy of your world and just say what the update is. That way you're always going to have a backup in case any bad glitches like this one come in the game. Okay, of course we're going to talk about the XP glitch. I'm sitting here with max levels for the second time ever in my Minecraft career, which is, I mean, a pretty good achievement, I would say. And it's all thanks to this very glitch right here. Basically, you need a furnace of any kind, and basically any items that would come out of a furnace. Now, I'm not sure if this chicken would work on a blast furnace, but I am going to check it out right now. Now, you heard I got a little bit of XP. Oh, wow, yeah, the chicken works on a blast furnace, so you can literally use any item that you would receive in the output slot of a furnace. So anything that you would smelt, aka iron, diamond ore, emeralds, I believe. Yeah, you can do it with emerald ore, you can do it with iron ore, you can do it with redstone, any of the ores you can smelt down. But the best and most efficient thing to use is the netherite scraps. Now, if you have two and rename one, as you can see, one's called netherite scraps and one is called netherite, and basically switch, that way you're getting the most amount of XP per click. Now, we did have a little problem in regards to that user last night that I told you about with the huge data add to his world. Now, he did say he was using an auto clicker trying to get to max level using this glitch. Now, it could be something to do with that. And I mean, I don't know if that's part of the update, but I have got disconnected a bunch of times today. If anyone's had that happen to them on a realm, let me know. I mean, of course it would happen whilst I'm recording. Anyway, we're back. As I was saying, the user was using an auto clicker to try and get to max level XP. I mean, we can kind of... Oh, damn. We can kind of connect those together, but not 100% sure. So, yeah, I mean, I have seen other people saying they're getting data added to their world, so I would be very, very careful about using the XP glitch. Maybe you're using this and experiencing some huge data being added to your world. I don't know, but be very, very careful either way. I would definitely not do it with multiple users on the same realm. I mean, one of the helpers did it and kind of lagged out the realm, and I was doing it at the same time as well. So, yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it with a couple of people on the realm at the same time. Of course, if you're on solo, you're good to go. Last thing, remember, if you're holding a tool, for example, I'll hold my pickaxe and you literally pick the item up and go in the third slot, it will literally repair your tool. No matter what tool or armor, as long as it's got mending on, you can literally repair it. Yeah, all you gotta do is hold your tool and click the third slot in a furnace and you're good to go. Moving on, let's jump onto the next glitch. We're gonna talk about an illegal that still remains in the game, and this one I've kind of done like a 2-in-1 for you guys. So I mean, I literally couldn't open the chest then. We got a bucket of baby axolotl, but this guy is not just a bucket of baby axolotl. I'm going to put the axolotl down, like so. And you can see I've also got a skipping rope coming out my face. Now, the bug is not actually that the skipping rope's coming out my face. The bug is the lead axolotl in the bucket. So, of course, you can get one of these guys on a skipping rope in a bucket. Of course, if you pick them up, as you can see, now I have no lead in my face. Literally, all you've got to do to make these is get yourself a lead, get yourself an axolotl. It can be an adult or a baby. Lead the axolotl up, get yourself a bucket of water, like that, and then literally pick the axolotl up, and you have yourself a lead axolotl. You might want to rename this so you don't get them mixed up with your normal ones, but yeah, lead axolotl. Okay, so another one is the dead fish in a bucket. We have a fish just here in a bucket, and I kid you not, that is the same fish that is in that bucket. Now, let me explain. You don't get this fish every single time, but once I place this fish down, it will, unfortunately, die. So, yeah, there you go. We have a dead fish in a bucket. Kind of a weird one. Alright, so for the fish in the bucket, let me show you. All you need is a bucket of salmon or any fish in a bucket for that matter. I think you can do it with axolotls as well. Obviously, you're not going to get the item that drops afterwards, but I think you can do it with axolotl. So, in theory, you could get a dead axolotl on a lead in a bucket. I mean, I probably am going to try that at some point. But if you just want to get a fish... Oh, damn. There's a drowned over there. What's he doing? Anyway, if you just want to get the fish, you want to place the fish down. It's easier with a big salmon. And you want to wait till it takes 2 pieces of damage, okay? So, we're going to wait till it goes, like, takes 2 pieces of damage. And then I'm going to pick it up very quickly. Hopefully, I can do this first time. And it's not... Alright. I think I did that too early. Oh, no, I didn't. You see, it died just there. So, I actually did do that but there was a little bit of lag, so it made it look a bit weird. But yeah, you gotta wait for it to take 2 pieces of damage, then very quickly pick it up, and you'll get yourself a dead fish in a bucket. Now, I am experiencing a wee little bit of lag, which is not good. But yeah, that's the 2-in-1. Now, you could probably do this with a tropical fish. I've never really done that before. Probably not going to do it now. I managed to do it just there. So, yeah, you get the gist of it. But those are still in the game and have not been patched. So, if you haven't got them, I would probably get them right now and add them to your museums. Pretty easy and legal to get, to be honest with you. So, the next bug I want to talk about is the swapping armor bug. Now, I mainly seen this when I was flying around with my alt account. Basically, I said to my ult, put your armor on, and they did, and it basically looked like they was just wearing Elytra, like this. And then I was like, yo, put your wings on. So he went ahead and put his wings on, but he actually looked like this, with a chest plate on. And I've got a video footage of him flying with a chest plate on, which is, I mean, I think it's just a visual bug. Either way, I've not seen it prior to this update, and it would be interesting to see if anyone else has come across this one. But yeah, I mean, it's hella funny anyway. It just looks like he's flying about in armor. Just look at that. Anyway, on to the next one. For the next one, I'm going to show you an every item duplication glitch. Now, I'm going to create a new world for this one, because I don't actually need to duplicate anything on Simply Survival. I am going to go in creative, which is kind of counterintuitive, but I mean, yeah, I'll put it into survival once I do the glitch. And yeah, I'm just going to create a brand new world so you can see this being performed. Now, of course, I've set this brand new world up. Let me set up the glitch and I'll be right back. So, step number 1 would be to set yourself up a nether portal in your world. Then, definitely go through to the other side and make sure it is safe. Fortunately, for me, it is pretty safe, so we are good to go. All I need to do is turn the game into survival. And yeah, I will show you the glitch in action. Now, of course, you can do this with a chest or a shulker box. So if you don't have a shulker box, go ahead and do this with a chest. I'll show you the chest method after. It's basically the same, just slightly different. First of all, I'm going to add my items to the shulker box. We're going to go ahead and duplicate these beacons. So I'm just going to duplicate 1 stack. And of course, I forgot a pickaxe. So I'll be back as soon as I've broke this I'll be back as soon as I've broke this shulker box. Okay, I'm back. So, we want to go stand behind the portal, like so, and make sure you can, you know, place items through the other side. Now, what we're going to do at this point is save and quit. Get away from those scary nether noises. And of course, what that does is makes the game remember this point in time. Now we're free to go back onto that world and simply go through the portal. But just before we get portaled through to the overworld, we want to go ahead and place down the shulker box. So go through, and just before we get portaled through, we're going to place down the shulker box and then exit out of the game. Now, if we've done that correctly, we should have a item in our inventory and an item on the floor. Now, this normally works 99% of the time, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to load up. Oh, nice. It's just started to load. So, basically, yeah, this normally works 99% of the time. Sometimes it doesn't work, so I would probably make a copy of your world. I probably should have said that earlier, but I mean, yeah, it goes without saying. Any duplication glitch where you exit out the game, always make a copy. But yeah, we're going to go back on to the save world that we just created. And if we go around here, we got that shulker box full of beacons, and we got that shulker box full of beacons in our inventory. Now, let me go ahead and show you with a chest. It's basically the same principle, but backwards. We're going to place the chest in the nether, and then we're going to save and quit at this point to make the game remember, of course, this point in time. And now we're going to go back on and simply place our items in the chest. Now, you could go ahead and do this with as many items as you feel comfortable with. And then, of course, get portaled through. And then, as soon as you get through to the other side, exit out of the game. And, of course, go back onto the game and go back onto that world. And if you've done it correctly, again, you may want to do a copy just in case you do lose any items. But if this has worked correctly, you will have items in your inventory and items in the chest. So let's load that world up right now and let's have a little look. So we got the items in our inventory, and damn, we got the items in the chest. We actually managed to duplicate all of the items, so that is pretty good. Again, you see me do this on a brand new world. Of course, this does have to be a single player normal world. This will not work on realms or servers, unfortunately. However, we have always got our eye out for realms and servers dupes, so yeah, I will keep you updated. But I've come to the end to actually end the video, and we got a helper helping out dig away the end as we speak. He's just over here. How you going? Oh, damn. Oh, jeez Louise. Right, I don't want to die. We're experiencing some lag. So, yeah. But let me give you a little fly around so you can see the progress that is being made. Oh, damn. Look at that. It is absolutely insane. This seems to be a great place to end the video. The progress on the end project is coming along really, really well. So, that's all I've got time for today. I will catch you on the next one.